it needs to come out. Because we're not afraid of you guys, man. You can say whatever you want to. At the end of the day, this is about the elect. You know, we're sincere shepherds. Alright? We're not no wolves in sheep's clothing. We ain't here to hurt the flock. We're actually, this is a sincere warning to other brothers not to get caught up in that. Don't let what these men say affect you. Alright? You gotta have faith that the Lord is dealing with you. If you're having a dry spell, you ain't doing videos like you should or like you used to or whatever the case may be, just have faith, man. Just believe in it. The Lord could raise you up at any day, man, any time. Alright? The Lord is the one that brings you low and the Lord is the one that raises you up. I know this firsthand. I've had plenty of dry spells. I've had plenty of times where I've had demons on me. Yep. Plenty of times. Go ahead.
Sometimes things just happen, man.
Yep.
Sometimes you get sick. Sometimes you just get. Sometimes you just get overburdened with things you gotta take care of in the world, man.
Yep.
Yeah, before you can be a man of the Lord, you gotta be a man first. You gotta be able to take care of your life, man. You know? What if your boss calls you to work overtime? Fuck you gonna do? Tell your boss, no, fuck you, nigga, I gotta do these lessons. Fuck you. You're gonna wind up fired, man. You're gonna wind up with no job.
Yep.
No internet, no money to pay your phone bill to put these videos on. You know? No way to put food in your belly. If you don't eat, man, your brain starts acting funny, man. You know?
That's true. You got, you know, I had times where I've been weak. I had times where I wasn't watching videos. I wasn't doing videos. Alright? But the Lord still got me in this thing, man, and got me through those things. Okay? Yahweh put you through things, man, and bring you out of them to make you stronger, so you can experience different things and know, okay, well, if this happens, I'll be good. Don't worry about it. Alright, I already been through this. Alright, I already had this happen to me, man. Alright, at the end of the day, it's all about trusting in the Lord, bro. That's why I said, look to the generations of old. Anybody call upon the Lord and was forsaken.
This is Romans 15:1. We then that are strong ought to bear the infirmities of the weak, and not to please ourselves.
And not to please ourselves. Alright? It's easy to look at somebody's page and be like, oh, you are weak, you ain't doing no video, you don't believe in the Lord, you're going to be destroyed, this, that, and that. That's easy to do. Anybody can do that, man. Alright? But that means, where's the love at, man? You know, the scriptures ain't all about chastisement. You know, that spirit is bad. Alright?
How do you know if a brother didn't get put to death? How do you know if a brother didn't get locked up for denying to take a fucking COVID-19 test? You know what I mean? How do you know? You didn't go over there to the fire, you just automatically guys are weak, you guys are doing it. How do you know if a brother doesn't have a means of uploading? He lost his fucking job because the virus, lost his place to live. And he doing videos, but he just can't upload them. Fucking libraries are closed. You can't go to the library and upload. And there's certain brothers that have to go. And certain brothers are homeless. You know, that are doing the work. There's brothers out there we've never even heard of or seen that are doing the work without a camera, without a phone, in some fucking third world country, man. It says we're going to be saved from the four corners of the world. It doesn't say we're all going to be saved from Arizona, from New York. Nah, man, from the four corners of the world. All right?
Hey, I can't practice to see where y'all work. Do y'all have a congregation or something like this?
Yeah, this is the congregation right here.
Oh, this the congregation right here?
It's just us, and you know about the Israelites, right?
I know about something about IUIC.
Oh, you know about IUIC?
Yeah, I thought that's who you guys were.
We don't deal with IUIC.
Oh, you don't?
No, we deal we believe in what GMS teaches. You know about
Oh,
Craig
GMS. I
Millstone?
know about GMS. Oh,
Okay.
okay. Your brothers with GMS.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, bless y'all. I'm
right.
not gonna stay and get nothing. All right.
All right. Have a
Yeah,
nice
good
day.
one.
What were you saying?
I forgot.
Nah, I forgot you.
So,
Hey, but we're going. I'm gonna leave off on this. We're gonna go into more pertinent things. Because Trump talking about that he's gonna use the military to roll out vaccinations. And he's saying probably around what, the end of this year or the beginning of next year?
well, they got that, what is it, Operation Warp Speed?
Operation, but that's what this is going through.
Yeah.
It's Operation Warp Speed.
But you're saying he wants to try to get it pushed out before the end of the year.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
they're
yeah,
gonna come
yeah.
out with it if that's really their objective. They're gonna come out with it before the end of the year.
Yep. Preloaded syringes. They're pumping out like a whole bunch of preloaded syringes with vaccination in them. And Trump said he's going to use the military to push these things. Give me get a Daniel 8:25. All right. And then they're coming out with these different, like you see over in China. They're giving them ID cards basically to say that whether they've been vaccinated or not, or whether they've had the virus or not.
Wuhan, they got the health codes.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this is Wuhan where it's supposed to be spraying out from. The bottomless pit out there, they got health codes.
So everything that you see going on in China, all that stuff is going to ripple out throughout the whole world. That's why you see all this news about the World Health Organization. The World Health Organization is all about China, brother. You know, there's in China, everybody, all these different world organizations are praising China for the way that they're dealing with this virus. Okay, because they're already going door to door, ripping people out of their houses. They're already got drones and cameras set up everywhere. They already got all these different things in place. Media censorship. They already have all this stuff now.
Yeah, and when you see when everything was going down, when they first were, testing people out there in China, they were snatching people up, and they were slamming people.
Yep.
They were throwing them in paddy wagons, driving them off to somewhere. And then when this happened in Wuhan, where they just opened up, they opened up completely like a month and a half ago. And one of the comments in the comment section said they could possibly already be vaccinated and chipped, which ain't too far-fetched. Wuhan was the first community to go 5G in the world. Okay, so they already have an advanced society now out there in Wuhan, China. Now, it's the first city to be operated on 5G now. So they already tapped in, whether they really have the chip or not. They have to have something, because they're letting them free roam.
Yeah, they got the health codes and stuff.
Yeah.
Different apps. They got like different apps on their phone, things like that. So and it basically tells them whether or not they've had the virus. So that people that are known to have the virus, they're tracked. And that's what they got going on, getting ready to come out here. Is called contact tracing, which Washington state government over there already announced their plans for contact tracing over there. And basically what that means is they want to find whoever they know to have the virus, which through ID 2020, these different programs that they're rolling out, gives the government full access to your medical records. So they can see if you've been sick or not. And if you've been sick, then they have the power to do whatever they want to. They can quarantine you. They can tell you you have to quarantine in your house. They can take you somewhere else. All right. Basically, you're through. You had the virus. Now, contact tracing, what that is contact tracing. They go to the people that have the virus, and then they identify everybody that they know, all their contacts. That's contact tracing. And so don't be surprised if you know somebody that's being quarantined, might not even have the virus, just be quarantined by the virus. You know, these fucking government officials show up to your house telling you you need to come with us to test.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 33. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together, and all that took them captives held them fast, they refused to let them go. And this is going to actually happen again with this chip, man. With this chip, this vaccine. But no, I don't need that. I'm fine. I'm okay, everything's good. Here, chip my tip out. He's not going to say, no, you need a vaccine. No, you need this chip. I was talking to Jake last night at work, and he brought up to me about Neuralink. That whole Elon Musk thing. And I never watched the interview, listened to it, but I actually sat there last night and listened to the whole thing, and it's crazy, man. How this guy literally wants to push that on the world, and this is a great way of him introducing that into our trade, into accepting that now. You know, about this virus, saying everybody got to take a vaccine. Fucking out there where I live, you know, not too far from here, Modesto, California, Stanislaus County. Out there, Wells Fargo, it was found out that one of the, I think the bank teller had the virus. So she's been passing out bills to all these people. That can align with that contact.
Oh, anything can.
And they just have all the bank statements. So they can just go to the bank and hear this person had the virus. We just need to take you to test you.
If you want to see what's coming to America, just look at China and look at Europe. That's all you gotta do. Alright, because they're already doing it. Because Europe's been doing it. And the story already came out that in Europe, that in France, they opened up their nightclubs and bars, and one guy that supposedly had the virus went to 5 different clubs in one night. And they were contact tracing thousands of people. So, and it's already came out. If you even have shot in the same store somebody that's had the virus or could have the virus, then they got you. They're gonna come to you.
And there's no way you can really avoid it because you're using your fucking debit card, your EBT card. It's all locked into the beast system.
And not only that, but you gotta realize that it's easy for the devil to just say you got the virus, man. He's already been faking the numbers and doing all these different things. It's easy for Esau to see. He knows he's the devil. That's why he said, I think he said shalom. He knows he's the devil. Hey, if things reopen, you know, people start coming out like regular, just like that came up, you'll be seeing, and then you're gonna start seeing how the division is really set forth. Because she's talking about IUIC. Oh, I'm IUIC. This, that. You know.
I was hearing we followed Marie Millstone, and she's like, I don't even hear anything.
Yeah. Because her master's told her not. You know, already told her don't mess with them guys. But the reason why so many women follow IUIC is because they do have a prosperity doctrine.
Yep.
They talking, you know, they ain't warning their flock about things to come. Shit, Nate was talking about himself, like we'll get the vaccination so we can go and preach the word. Them dudes, they're tripping.
Tripping balls. Yep.
You got something right bring out, Daniel.
Is Daniel 8:25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
That through his policy, what do you always hear about in the news? Policy. Now, all that is politics. Through his politics, he causes witchcraft to prosper. Okay? That's why you see Hey, I was reading the art. I did a video on an article that I read not that long ago, and it was talking about how when there was the war on terror, what did they do? They used the war on terror to pass all kinds of different laws, legislations, and acts and bills. The Patriot Act. Okay, you thought it was all for counterterrorism and homeland security to keep you safe. Peace, peace, peace to America. And then you find out they're surveilling you. They're dropping in on your conversations. They're looking at your email. Okay, they got Google looking at where you're going throughout the day, different places that you're going.
Yep.
All right, then you got the war on drugs. Then they pass all these different acts and bills and all these different policies. Guess what? You come to find out, it's just more to surveillance you. And these things were aimed at you. So every time that there is some kind of a disaster, and they say, well, this is the war. Now we got the war on COVID-19. We had the war on terror. Then there was the war on drugs. Then there was the war on immigration. Now there's the war on COVID-19. And what has the war on COVID-19 brought? It's like full power to these different governments. Now they got you to where if you too close to somebody, they can come and beat you over the head, man. So you see that every time they fucking they say well there's a war on this, it's really a war on you. And then you got this population of America that's aligned with the government, and then you got this other population of America that's aligned with the Constitution and freedom and all these other different things. Then you got different groups and sects all throughout. And then within that you got the FBI that's watching all these different groups and so on and so forth. You got the FBI that's paying different people to do different things to create a narrative that they want to create.
The CIA, Center of Intelligence Agency.
Yep.
They got a group that actually psyops every fucking thing, man. The CIA and the FBI, man. Like 007 always talks about these alphabet gangs.
Yeah,
that's what they are.
That's what they are. And we seen that video where the FBI is talking about the so-called black Hebrew Israelites.
We've actually witnessed and been in accounts where these fucking police actually will try to pin shit on you, man. Try to fucking pin murders on you, man. So imagine the CIA, the FBI on a higher level. So try to do to not just GMS, but the Israelites as a group, as a movement. As a whole. You got fucking assholes out there, man, doing all this wickedness. You got assholes out there that are fucking telling you that you gotta take a vaccine. You know, that it's okay to fucking have anal sex and all this wickedness, man. That are just paid by the government. You know? And then that all reflects on us. Well, this guy said you could do this. These guys are talking about going to the gun range, shooting white people.
Well, that also caused because what is the FBI like to do? Like to divide, and that's really what they're doing. And so you see how there's all these different traps and snares just trying to find the truth. Because you got this group, you got this group, this guy's saying this, and this guy's over here saying that these people are wicked, these guys saying that these guys are wicked, and so on and so forth, and back and forth. Okay? And at the end of the day, what that's for is that causing division. Okay? And so, the true believers can shine forth. And all the ones that ain't teaching the right thing are going to be brought out. Who's not teaching? Everything's going to be revealed in the end.
This is actually going.
Yeah, and we were talking about through his politics. That's part of his politics, dividing, causing division among brethren, things like that. We got these different groups set up to purposely lead you astray. So then, you got people come up, ask questions, and like, well, they said this and they said that. Well, you come to talk to us, and we'll give it to you straight. we'll tell you, we'll show you in the Bible. You know, dealing with anal sex, okay? It's not homosexuality, anal sex with a woman, but in the scriptures it talks about inordinate affection. And that's what that is. It's out of order.
She talks about taking the natural use of a woman.
Yeah. And changing it to that which is not natural, which is also lesbianism. Okay, which that's out of order. That's not in the scriptures. Okay, and so what it is when the scriptures speak about inordinate affection, that's what that is. So you know you're not supposed to do that. All right, that's not godly. That's a sin. That's a sin. Is it homosexuality? Something? Oh, that's homosexuality. No, it's not. But it is inordinate. Go ahead.
He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without. This Daniel 8:25, and through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many.
And by peace shall destroy many. That's the main point that I want to get. Through his policy and through peace. Get Psalm 55 and 20. By peace shall he destroy many. Did you have something you want to bring up?
Yeah.
Which
do with the chip.
Oh, come. But what is he saying about these vaccinations? It's for you. It's for your own good. By peace. And then the microchip is going to be the same thing, because through COVID-19, he saw us collapse in the global economy. So it's going to be, oh well, we want to convert all this money, all your money and everything onto the chip. Now you can have your medical records, your bank statement, everything that you need in your life is going to be safe and secure on this chip. And you know you'll be able to track your children, you'll be able to, all these different things. Because you got Elon Musk with his Neuralink, where he can turn you as a human into a supercomputer. He's talking about how it's going to be able to make people that were blind be able to see, so on and so forth. And so everything by peace, everything by your own good, your safety.
They shall not make baldness upon their head, neither shall they shave off the corner of their beard, nor make any cuttings in their flesh.
Or make any cuttings in the flesh. Alright, so you're not supposed to make any cuttings in the flesh. Okay? I mean, if you get hit by a car and they take you to the hospital, you know what I mean, and stick an IV in you, and well, hey, you know what I mean? Howard Shine died for the elect.
This is Revelation 19 and 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast.
And you know what Esau's going to do? Esau's going to use the Pope. He's going to use that religious faction.
That's the false prophet.
The false prophet to push these vaccines. You already got these devils talking about, Jesus. Bring us a vaccine, Jesus. You know, and then you got their congregation. Oh yes, Lord, bring us a vaccine. Save us from this COVID-19. And really, what they're worshiping is Esau, the so-called devil. That's Jesus.
It says, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship his image. Both these were cast alive into the lake of fire.
Yeah. So you guys are talking to you people that believe everything that the government is telling you. You're being deceived, man. Why you people that's in these different churches, Christianity, Catholicism, so on and so forth, you're about to be deceived by Esau, by Jesus Christ. You're going to be deceived by Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it said he's going to deceive a lot of you by the miracles that the chip is going to be able to allow you to do. Allow people to see again, allow people to talk, the way to walk, people to pick stuff up. Okay, Elon Musk was even talking about how with that technology, people are going to be able to communicate damn near telepathically, man. You won't even talk anymore. You'll just send signals by the chip. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And that alone is going to bug a lot of people out. He's saying because people nowadays don't know how to communicate. Everybody's on their phone. People going out on dates. When they're out on dates, they're just texting. But he's saying with this device, you're going to actually be able to somewhat read people's mind So communication will be that much greater.
Pure hell.
And that's actually deceiving people, man. You know?
Because really Esau going to use that to enslave you.
Yeah. I was talking to Jake about it. Jake showed to me. And there's a test that Esau did with RFID with the mouse. And he's able to, with the frequencies, just control it. So he can make it docile with a higher frequency, or make it go fucking rabid by lowering the frequency.
Yeah.
And I was saying, imagine this guy shooting people. Cause a fucking war and throw people out there and just turn the frequency down, make it go 8.
That's what he is going to do.
Yeah.
That's the whole plan. That's what he wants to use the chip for, to be like the Most High.
Yeah.
So that he can totally control battle. Oh well, I want these guys to win. And so all he's got to do is use their microchips and control both sides of the fight.
I was thinking of Overlord, bro, where they internal gauge shit.
Yeah.
He just turned up the frequency, make everybody docile.
Yeah.
Turn down the ones on these guys and just
Yeah, they just come through like wild beasts, fucking ripping people apart.
Yeah.
And then not only that, he can talk to you in your mind. Oh, do this. So Esau would be an evil angel in your mind. He could be like, hey man, go kill all these people. So if you get the chip, you're fucking through, man. You're super through.
I'm just thinking about my height and sex, bro. That's literally this guy trying to be like the Most High.
It is. That's what it is.
Because when you read the scripts, the prophets, man, they would hear the voice in the Lord, they get visions. He could do that with the chip, man.
Well,
He got Project fucking Blue Beam, all this crazy shit.
Yeah. They was talking about, Google was talking about with the chip, just like they got Google Glass, shit like that.
Yeah.
They was talking about with the microchip, that you would be able to make the world look however you wanted it to look. So Esau could easily just have a demon appear or an angel appear before you, be like, my son, you have taken the chip and thou art blessed, you know? And have him turn into a chip prophet, just go out in the streets, don't listen to these assholes, the chip is glorious, it set me free. Bro, we're gonna see crazy things in these last days, bro. I'm telling you, man, Esau's gonna be doing crazy things. This is a dope time to be in. At the end of the day, Yahweh Shemel Shah is going to defend the elect, bro. Alright? Those that believe and have faith and trust in Yahweh Shemel Shah and don't fear and don't doubt. Alright? The Lord is going to defend you, man. And the Lord is going to make these people look like fools.
Oh, what's that scripture?
Yeah. What do you got? Psalm 55 and 20, go ahead.
This Psalm 55 and 20, he hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
Yeah, even all you people that bow down to this beast system, he's going to put his hands for you too. You think, oh, well, I ain't got nothing to hide. You know, I'm down with the government, this, that, and the third. Esau, if Esau wants to use you for something, he will use you for something.
Esau was sacrificed.
Yep.
This guy will kill his own just to breathe better, bro. Just to have more air.
Yep. Just my mom kept telling me what to do.
Yeah, oh, they got stories. Edomite kids killing their parents. Spider-Man action.
Yeah.
It's fucking legend. It's gone.
My dad took away my Xbox.
That'll be his last coffee.
So he took my Xbox and I took his life. I went into his cabinet, got his gun, and that was the end of his ass. Then I sat down, played my fucking Xbox. He took me to juvenile hall, I took my Xbox with me. Okay, go ahead.
He hath broken his covenant. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were...
Esau constantly making covenants with you people, always telling you this is for your safety. This is for your good. He constantly breaking that though. Hey, but unless this happens, okay, then that contract don't matter.
Yeah.
Unless this happens, then this contract don't matter either. Esau got a loopholes within loopholes within loopholes. That's why these different bills that he passes, you got an 1,800-page bill. You got 1,800 or 1,400, however many pages in a bill. And what do you think's in there? Nothing but loopholes. If this happens, then we can do this. If this happens, then we can do this. We'll give you all this stuff, but if this happens, we can make it.
That's what Aaron Russo was going into on his interview. He was talking about, oh fuck, I forget the term he used, but it's pretty much like they like reverse the law.
Yeah.
So he was like saying, like back in the day, he took all his silver earnings and cashed out, and then 5 years down the line, they said, oh, well, you owe us money for doing this because now we changed the law. It's like, how the fuck can you do that when it was legal back then?
Yeah.
It's like, well, because we reversed, I forget the term.
Yeah.
But it's like we reversed it, and now you owe us the profits you made and some.
Man, that's dirty. That's dirty heat.
Yeah, that's dirty.
That's the devil. That's who you want to rule over you. That's your power. Esau, Jesus. I seen on the car. I was looking at this thing, and somebody was talking about like it's a scam-demic. You know, like scam-demic, all this other stuff. And then because I was reading about how they lifted the social, not social distance, but the stay-at-home order right here, and somebody was like, well, it only makes sense because there ain't that many people, so there ain't that many deaths. Some bitch got on the comment board and was like, maybe it's not that many deaths to you, one death to you, many deaths. Bitch, people die all the time. People die from the goddamn flu. You weren't saying this when the flu was killing people. You didn't give a fuck when the flu was killing people.
I think in 2018 or 2017 alone, the flu smacked like 10,000 people, man.
Where was the outcry for all these dead people from the flu then? But now that your master came out and said that all lives matter, you know, now all lives matter. Now there's a fucking outcry. Give me a break. You people are so stupid. It blows my mind. And that's why we're hated so much because we say things like that. You people are so stupid. Yep. They hate them to rebuke it in the gate. It'll make you look at yourself and you hate that because you hate looking at yourself. I could look at myself because I believe in the Lord. Be like, hey man, this shit is pretty shitty, but hey man, the Lord died for it. So go ahead, right?
It says, Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
Yeah, because now the understanding is coming. So now Jacob's waking up and because it says then they made no account. You had Esau, oh they're just this, they're just that, garbage people, whatever.
Not just Esau, but these other fucking regular people.
Other regular people, these other nations. You know, looking at Jake like they ain't shit. Now you got Jake waking up. It's like, hey man, but you know what? Y'all about to start saying, hey, the Lord's gonna judge you. You know, that's what Esau's finding out. And now Esau come down with great gravity and run these investigations. We're looking at particular individuals. We want to stay away from the term groups. Esau crafty as hell, bro. Super crafty, man. You just like a little boy lying, constantly lying, can't stop lying.
It says, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear. They shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. And they repent and groan, for anguish of spirit shall say within themselves, this was he whom we had sometimes in derision, and a proverb of reproach. We fools accounted his life madness, and his end to be without honor. How is he numbered among the children of Yahweh, and his lot is among the saints?
Man. And that's it right there. Alright? Because the strangeness of our salvation is going to be greater than what we even do. Bro, it's going to be beyond what we can imagine. Alright? Yahweh Shai is going to come, crack the clouds with it, and he's going to come riding on top of the giant so-called UFO, bro. Alright? And it's going to be great. You can't really imagine it. It's going to be so great. It's going to be so powerful. But that's what we believe in. That's what it's easy for somebody to look at us and be like, y'all are crazy as hell. But we believe that these words are true. It's not. Why is that crazy, man? You're crazy for thinking that Esau is going to reopen this shit. You think Esau ain't going to lock this thing back down talking about, oh, it's going to be a cold winter. It's going to be a cold winter. He's telling you he's going to lock this shit back down. Why? Come November, September, November, October, around there, guess what, bro? This shit is locking back down and it's going to be worse than it was.
This is 1 Corinthians 2:9. But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the heart of man, the things which Yahweh hath prepared for them that love him.
That love you, man. Hey. It tells you in the scripture that if you can't love your brother that you see, how can you love Yahweh Shai which you don't see? Right? Because when we see Yahweh Shai on the earth, he was very gentle. Okay? He would rebuke. He would call it the tribes of the Right?
They were righteous. They were over-righteous and they were.
Yeah, he was calling them wicked because they were telling everybody, oh, what it say in the scripture? They would put heavy burdens upon men, but not put a pinky to help them. Oh, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta do this, do this, do that. And then they wanted all the praise and all the glory and you know. They weren't into charity, man. They weren't into love and
But Yahweh revealed them unto us by his Spirit, for the Spirit searches all things. Yeah, the deep things of Yahweh. For what man knoweth the things of a man, save the spirit of man which is in him? Even so the things of Yahweh knoweth no man but the Spirit. Now we have received not the spirit of the world, but the Spirit which is of Yahweh, that we might know the things that are freely given to us of Yahweh. Which things also we speak, not in the words which man's wisdom teacheth, but which the Holy Ghost teacheth, comparing spiritual things with spiritual. But the natural man receiveth not the things of the Spirit of Yahweh, for they are foolishness unto him. Neither can he know them, because they are spiritually discerned.
Yeah, and everything in this truth is spiritual. Alright? Even in hard times, it's spiritual, man. You have to have faith in the Lord. You got to believe that when you're going through something, the Lord is teaching you a lesson. You're supposed to be getting something. Okay? You can have something happen to you for an extended period of time, and then the Lord bring you out of it. And the whole time you're over here thinking the Lord hates you, the Lord condemned you, you're going to be destroyed. Okay, you would be thinking all these negative things, and then out of nowhere, the Lord just lifts you up, bring you out of it. And the reason for that is so He can show you that He got power to bring you up out of that. All right, that's why it says to endure unto the end. It tells you in the scriptures that many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivered them out of them all.
Is Proverbs 3:11. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, neither be weary of his correction. For whom the Lord, Yahweh, loveth, he correcteth, even as a father the son in whom he delighteth.
Yep, when correction comes, when the truth comes, you know, a brother might correct you. Okay, you're not supposed to buck up against that. Alright? It tells you, David said, let the righteous smite me, it is a kindness unto me. You know?
This is 2 Maccabees 7 and 30. Whilst she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, whom wait ye for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given to our fathers by Moses. And thou that hast been the author of mischief, that has been the author of all mischief against the Hebrews, shall not escape the hands of Yahweh. For we suffer because of our sins.
Yep. Hey, that's the truth.
So he's wild. That's what's our sins.
Yep.
Yeah, guys. So okay, we know that we've done wicked. Just fucking pay for it. But the Lord, he gonna have mercy, man. He gonna have mercy. And what did Paul say? The Lord saved me that I was sinned. Well, I'm Jesus.
Chief.
Yeah.
He said the chief.
He was smiting Mount Lord. Paul went in and he started converting to the Spirit. The Spirit started hitting him to where people were saying, people were telling, weren't you one of those guys? Weren't you one of the guys that were victims of the prophets? You know, just like us, man. People look at us and they're like, man, I remember when you used to smoke weed. I remember when you used to do all this thing. The Lord said he didn't come for those that were full. He said, he that is righteous, let him be righteous still, man. You know, so if you think you're righteous, you're perfect, holy, well, continue in that. Don't fucking, you know, be a jerk, like.
Isaiah 55:7, let the wicked forsake his way.
Yeah, let the wicked forsake his way. You know, that's why we're out here to also to tell the wicked what is wicked, you know, so that they can look at it and be like, well, you're right. That's right. That makes sense. You know, what are the consequences of being into perverse ways of life? You get ailments, you get diseases, man. There's consequences. You can be doing something and get smoked for it. Be stealing some shit, get thrown in jail. Why? Because that's wicked, because it's not right. Okay? You go kill somebody, what are the odds of you being killed? It's a great odd, man. You go to prison where you're going to spend the rest of your life, you ain't coming out that motherfucker, man. You know, chances are very slim of coming out there. Chances are very slim of less than 5-10 years, man.
Let the wicked forsake his way, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord.
Let him return unto you. That's what we're out here for defense of the gospel, to preach the gospel. Gospel is, it means good news, man. Okay? It doesn't mean bad news. You're just always being a dragon, you know? You can never have a fucking good day. You know? But
And he will have mercy upon him.
it says, and he will have mercy upon him. Okay, those men that were once wicked, that forsook wickedness, that repented. So the Lord is going to save them now. You know? Now, of course, they're not going to continue in their wickedness. Okay? It just might happen that this man can't repent till, you know, damn near the final moment. You know? He just can't repent one more time. Who knows?
Even then, there's no condemnation to them that are in Yahweh.
Yeah.
Even then, it tells you in the scripture, the Lord going to have mercy on whom he will have mercy.
Like you
can be, hey, the Lord can save you just based on the faith you have. All right. He might have trouble in the flesh. He might have demons that he fights, but at the end of the day, he don't got a malicious spirit. It might be he got demons that he's dealing with, personal things that he deals with, but at the end of the day, he really believes he wants to be right, and so he repents, he prays the outside daily, constantly, and does, but it still has good works. All right, the Lord will have mercy on whom he will have mercy. Okay, that's why Yahweh Shai is the judge, man. He says in the Lord, the Lord came to justify sinners, bro. Don't forget about that. You might look at a brother and think he's wicked and not even know that the Lord has his eye on him to save him for salvation. Isaiah 55:7, let the wicked forsake his way and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him, and to our power, for he will abundantly pardon. Abundantly pardon.